Hello and welcome to the Life's Good. My name's AJ, I live in the northeast of England, and as you can see, it's been pretty cold. We've had a week of snow, ice and sub-zero temperatures, and I believe on Thursday evening it got down to -11, -12 up here, and during the day it's been around about the -1 and 0 degrees. Consequently, none of the snow and ice is melting and going away and causing a lot of bother. I can't do much in the garden, obviously. I have been off of work this week. I've had a few days holiday to use, couldn't go anywhere, so we've spent the time decorating the kitchen and indeed the pub under the stairs. So you may see a newly decorated little pub video fairly soon. I've got lots of things there I wanted to discuss with everybody. But back to today. It's actually the 13th of February and tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And as that is a Sunday, Cheryl and I are going to have a little Valentine's dinner this evening. So we'll be wanting to get ourselves organised prior to that. But out here, the one thing that I really need to do is to keep an eye on the chickens. And if you watched my last video, you will see that we rescued a hen, affectionately called Henny, from a property that was being sold. She was a solitary bird and they needed to rehome her. So she is now a companion for Daisy. We'll pop over there and I'll show you how they're getting on. Well, here's the two girls, everybody. That's Henny up on the right and Daisy on the left. And after 2 or 3 days of squabbling and henpecking and a bit of bullying and so on, Daisy is obviously the more dominant bird, as this was already her home. But the pair of them have become very good friends. And every time I come out here now, they're usually close together, either in the nest boxes or out here eating and scratching around. But they're spending time together, which is nice to see, and it's certainly a lot quieter now with less squawking and squabbling and so on going on. Well, that's those two. Now, just as a point of interest, or most an important point I should say, is their water pot. Now, with these temperatures we've been having, that gets pretty cold. I'll just turn you around and show you what I've got here. So we're looking down on their pot here. It's sort of like a vacuum filled thing. You fill it with water upside down, you turn it over and the water decants into the red section around the outside. Now, because of the temperatures, that has been freezing up within not minutes, but certainly within the hour that will be pretty frozen. So I have to pop out here frequently during the day to make sure that they've got fresh water. And they do drink quite a bit of water. And in addition, if I just spin you around a little bit, you can see they've got their little feeder here, in which I put a mixture of poultry grain and layers pellets. And of course we also give them the scraps from the kitchen, vegetables, and they like rice, they like pasta, they like all sorts of bits and pieces, and they get all of those waste things from our kitchen. Well, it's nice to see the girls getting on. The weather's been that cold that I've kept them in here. I haven't let them out onto the plot at all. They've just been staying in here. But it's probably a good exercise to keep them close together for certainly for the first week or so, just to get them well acquainted. So we'll leave these two to roost here. They're sitting up on the perch there and up on top of the box. They're quite happy in each other's company. So we'll have a quick look around the rest of the plot. Well, as you can see here, the main plot is well covered in snow, and I think the temperature at the moment is about -2, and that is about 10 o'clock this morning, probably about 20 to 10 time now. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, it's about -2 or -1, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of snow sitting around here. This is the path alongside the chicken coop and up towards the greenhouse there, and I'll show you what's happening up on the top garden. Well, again, as you can see, quite a lot of snow and ice sitting on the ground. We have been putting out food, extra food for the wild birds. If you look down there, that circular pot, that's actually a pot stand, the base for a large planter, and I've put all sorts of food scraps in there for the wild birds. But we have other feed out for them, the suet blocks and mixed seed for them. So we've had quite a few birds in feeding on those. If you look in the far corner, somewhere in that area should be my pond, and we'll go over there and have a look and see the state of play with that. Well, somewhere under there is the pond, and if you look in the background, that little line there is the waterfall, and that is still functioning. The pump underneath the ice is still pumping the water from below. It's going up through the filter box, which is that black square thing there, and it's trickling back down the pond. Now that actually has been a source of water for the birds. A lot of birds have been sitting in there getting a drink and a quick bath, although I wouldn't recommend a bath out here in these temperatures, but the birds seem to like it. But yeah, everything's a bit sort of North Pole-ish today. It's actually been like this all week. It started snowing last weekend, and on and off we've had snow pretty much all week. And looking back to the corner there towards the plum tree, you can see a lot of snow sitting on the ground. As I said, it's been like this all week, and indeed there is a forecast this weekend that we could get a bit more snow on top of this. So excellent news. I don't think I'll be cutting the lawn this weekend. Just a quick video today for you all, just to keep in touch and let you know what it's been like up here weather-wise, and indeed to update you on what's happening with the two chickens. So Henny and Daisy are tucked away warm in their coop and run. I'm going to be tucked away warm in my kitchen in a minute. I'm going to go in for a cup of tea, and I've got a few more things to do to finish off the decorating I've been doing in there, and indeed a few things to do in the pub under the stairs, and no doubt I'll be sampling some of the goodies in there on the way. Well everybody, whatever you're doing this weekend, you have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and look after each other, you be safe, you be happy, and we'll see you again soon in the Life's Good. Bye bye now, take care.